Hey guys, welcome back to my CCLP5 submission set. We're on level 23, Biting Under the Skin, and I actually tried recording last night, and it was nothing wrong with the recording itself. I noticed an issue in the next level coming up that basically made the level unsolvable in MS. So I'll explain that when I get there. But for now, let's play, or rather replay, Biting Under the Skin. I just went ahead and did that, but yeah, I just deleted the solution and it's like, I'll just replay it. It's no big deal. Okay, so this is kind of sort of just a normal level. The teeth are just aesthetics. That's where the title comes from. But other than that, there's actually no teeth in this level otherwise, which is interesting. Actually, there's one. I think... Yeah, there's one in the bottom right, but I don't remember what it does. But yeah, this is a Josh-CCLP5 level, I believe. This was actually one of the first... not the first ones, but this is one of the few levels I designed. That was in its own set. Like, when people in the past used to make like brand new levels and it would just be the one level in its own DAT file. There we go. Yeah, this level was like that. This section with the blob was a blatant ripoff from Blobs Are the Worst Creature, so let's humiliate one. Tyler should really make a CC2 sequel-ish type level with rovers. I'm just saying. Because he made the blob one. Okay, so this is the walker section, and some people might not like this. But there is plenty of room, I feel like. And there is quite a few safe spots to duck out in. You can still get trapped, of course, but I feel like that's just part of the game. And you have to do this, I think, 3 times. I think you only get 3 times to do this. Press this button and quickly move away. Okay. Which opens up that. And then we have this section. Yeah, there's that teeth I was referring to. I don't think it does anything, though. Okay, so you gotta time this. And it's a little tricky. It's a very interesting thing that happens. Okay. And that should be it. It is Biting Under the Skin. It's a fairly normal level, just surrounded by an aesthetic that makes the title. Honestly, the aesthetic could probably be removed and just this level could be renamed. But I like the level. It's not one I'm really rooting for CCLP5 by any means, but it's got a cool thing going for it, I feel like. I think the walker section might be Now that I've replayed it again. I think the walker section might be a little too excessive with how many times you have to go through that. But, who knows? I'm not going to change it, so it's whatever. Alright, Frozen Labyrinth Remix. Yeah, this level is something else. It's, I personally think this is the hardest level I've ever designed. I'm sure there's a couple others that could be called that, but for me at least, I would say this or another level I submitted, Bacon Cave, would be like my hardest levels I've ever designed. So this was another Josh-CCLP5 level I made, and this was the one I was talking about being unsolvable in MS, apparently. Even though this level has existed for a long, long time and has been solvable before, I did make a lot of changes to make it more enjoyable, hopefully. So you gotta get this block over here. Blow that up. Okay. I think what makes this difficult is the ice paths more than anything else. Okay. Collect that. Collect that. I think the ice paths and this trap thing I would consider to be the toughest parts of the level. Okay, so let me go ahead and show what made this unsolvable. You say, okay, I did, the change did get added to this file. Okay. So yeah, originally this had like a west force floor that you had to push the block on, and then you had to time a block slide, or you had to time a slide to get it off the ice to get it up to this ice corner. And it was like this ice corner, and that was it. Well, and you would be up on where this wall is. Well, what's it called? I just realized OBS is not actually showing my cursor, so you're not even seeing what I'm pointing at. But the wall, this wall right here, you would stand on it when it was floor, and you would time the block to push it up. Well, because MS is dumb, you push the block off the ice, it gets stuck in the ice corner because of cross-checking. And I didn't realize that change made that possible. I played this in Lynx a couple months ago, and it just, obviously Lynx, that's not a factor you really have to consider. So I just thought, oh, this should be fine. And no, it indeed was not fine. So because of that, I will have to replay this in Lynx, but I didn't want it to be completely spoiled. So I just wanted to do this MS one real fast, and then we'll go from there. The other thing about this level that I changed, or one of the other things, was this section in general. This used to be enforced to be the last section of the level, because originally there used to be. Where am I getting this block at? Oh, I'm getting it down there. Okay, so I'll have to unlock this. And you can see where the block's going to go. So I just have to push it down. There, yeah. So it's no longer a prerequisite to have like 12, I think it was 12 chips or something left over in order to come up to that section. I just removed that entirely because it was one of those obscure things that made the level difficult that didn't need to be there. So I just removed it. I still have unfinished business on this ice slide thing. Let's see, I gotta get that block pushed up. Which means I have to take this slide, get that there. Then I have to go around. Is it push it there? And I have to go all the way over here to get it there. Okay. And you get this slide thing, which honestly, this I probably could have removed this as well, but I wanted to at least have some difficult timing thing you had to do. Plus, it's technically not late in the level. Like, you can get to it early if you know how to get there. Okay. Click that. Yeah, the ending I also changed. Or, not changed, I adjusted it. Because there actually used to be a teeth in this level as well. You didn't have to navigate it across this ice, thankfully, but it did exist. Where do I go to get that chip? Do I go down here? Ah, here we go. This is where I need to go. Yeah, I'm not sure how others are going to feel about this, because this level has never been submitted for a CCLP before. I didn't submit this for CCLP4. Because I basically just already knew right away it was not going to get in the set, or have a high chance of getting into the set. The traps along the ice slide are initially opened. The buttons connecting to them are under the leftmost blocks. Okay. So basically what that means is that these traps are open, and if you can kind of gauge that pressing the tank button, a tank will slide across the ice slide and blow that bomb up. So the tank already shows that they're open, but I didn't want, players to be like, oh yeah, we didn't know they were open. And you come to this section. Now this section, I would say this is probably the real crux of the difficulty of this. So let's see here. So I want to get the tank, the flip to come through it and blow that bomb up. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the traps, or the trap buttons that connect to these traps are on these leftmost buttons in this room. The hint, I could probably make the hint more clearer, but I didn't want the hint to be like overly long, I guess. I actually do not know. Oh, I can just use this block. Just get another block on it. Yeah, the balls here definitely make this tougher to negotiate with. Actually, I think they're in sync now too. That actually helps a little bit. Okay, nice. Okay, I have 2 chips. Oh, they're right there. Okay. Those are the last 2 chips. Don't want to mess up now. I remember when JBLP Josh-CCLP5, he was on this level for like an hour. Actually, I think it was like an hour and 15 minutes, if I remember correctly. I don't even remember what his comments were on this level. Okay, so now you use the last blocks to basically build your way back. And I think this is... I'm pretty happy with how this came out, all things considered. I really hope people will give this a fair chance. I mean, if we're looking for difficulty for CCLP5, this is a very good contender. And that's the only reason why I submitted it this time around. Okay, so now we can go to the socket. Okay, I also changed this as well so you can kind of gauge what's going to happen. So hitting this toggle button is going to make that teeth come down. And it's going to cause this avalanche of blocks. Admittedly, that's a little bit more strict in links because of how teeth work. Maybe I'll rework that. What's being pressed so much? Oh. Oh, okay. I thought I made that a one-time use cloner.
Bummer.
Ouch. That is very unfortunate. Wow. Okay, well, I will have to go back and change that as well. So yeah, I still have to make some adjustments to this level. Yeah, I can be a little upset about that, but that's my own fault. I thought I made that a one-time use clone button. Now that I know that it's not, I will definitely make that change. Okay, what's... Oh no, I can't actually go through that. I can go up here. So yeah, disregard that cook. That will not be what you all play or see in the voting pool. If this even gets into voting, I'm pretty sure it will. I'm pretty sure it will be in voting. So like currently, like we announced the TWS deadline that people were wanting for months. And that finally got announced. That will be January 31st of next year. So everyone's got a little over 3 months as of today, which is the 20th of October, to make their solution files and get them all prepped up and ready for us. I can already kind of gauge that we're probably going to do a lot of the TWS making ourselves. For certain levels. Like basically like sets that were like on what we call internal submission. So level sets that are stated like, oh, please consider these levels for CCLPX and any future community packs afterwards. And in the event the person who makes a set, like say Rock, for example, Rock or Rock Generu, who's basically no longer in the community, or active, I should say, but he has his level sets under this internal submission thing. So we can consider his levels for CCLP5, stuff like that. So I think sets like that we will have to make our own. TWS is for. Okay, where else can I go from here? I feel like I'm missing a chip compared to last time. Or are they all just down here? Just how many did I have going in there? I had 8 left, didn't I? I could have swore I had 8 left. Did I forget one somewhere? I wouldn't be surprised if there's still one on the ice slide. Oh well, let's go do this section. Okay. Oh, did I go? Did I uncover that dirt? Okay, I did. I kind of wish trap sliding was a thing in MS. I'm kind of glad it's not. Oh. Right, I have to do that. Well, that's making some slide delay. That's okay, though. Okay, we can just press that. Okay, so thankfully that wasn't a screw. That could have gone pretty bad. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely missing a chip somewhere. I just don't know where. I'm usually pretty good about not missing chips in levels, but it happens every once in a while. Usually not on the second run of the same level, though. Okay. Yeah, I can't get enough of this section at all. I love the way this works out a lot. Okay, let's go find that last chip. I don't know where it is. Is it up here? No, it's not up there. It has to be on this ice slide. Aha, there it is. Alright, let's not be a dumbass and mess this up. So I will change these cloners to be one-time use. I'll find room to put them in. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it spammed clones so much. I mean, the gliders I know why, but I'm not sure why it did the walkers. Anyway, that's Frozen Labyrinth remixed. I'm still really proud of this level. I really wish I can design something like this these days. I feel like I can't do this type of design anymore. I mean, maybe I just have to really just sit and try, but yeah, I'm still really happy with this. I'm gonna make the changes as I mentioned, and you won't see what happened there. So please disregard that when you vote on the levels, or in the event this Let's Play is being watched to evaluate votes on these levels, which I hope that's not the case. That's not what the purpose of this is for. But if you are doing that, disregard that. That has been changed. So, alright, Speckles of Silver. Drink some apple juice real quick. Pop-up wall rooms are in each corner. There are several different connections, or several connections between most rooms, and 2 chips reside in every room. Probably a very unnecessary hint. I should probably consider removing that, honestly. But this is your typical, not even a blue wall level. It's more just like you know how when people, like certain designers, they'll make like their first couple levels in a set will be like certain tiles, like lessons or ish, and some designers have made tutorials on like different types of walls that are used. So like blue walls, thin walls, appearing walls, pop-up walls, all that stuff. That's what this level is, but it's just a maze out of all of them. And oh my god, my tattoo is itching like hell right now, and I can't scratch it because it will ruin the art. Yeah, that's an annoying thing. So yeah, this level is just, it's essentially a maze. Yeah, I think I will remove the hint for this level. I forgot I kept that in. Not really needed, I don't feel like. So yeah, the TWS deadline has been announced. This also reflects on level fixes as well. So really the only thing that can't be done is you just can't add any new levels. Just they can't be considered. You know, that's just unfair. Okay. Yeah, even after all this time, I still love blue wall mazes. I really do. I think we can go in here. Yeah. So I mean, you can get trapped in that little section, but there's only 2 that are like that. Yeah, this one just branches all over the place. I remember, I think it was Jeffrey. I think he, like, I remember on the CCLP4 staff, I think he I could be completely wrong or thinking of a different level, but I want to say he liked this a lot, and I think he included it for CCLP4 inclusion, like the first pass. I want to say. I could be completely wrong. You know, sometimes I still have to process that CCLP4 happened like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just like, wow, where the hell did the time go? Okay, so you don't even need the pop-up walls in that room. Yeah, that was obvious. Okay. So let's go back over here to grab this one. I'm missing one chip. I guess that's going to be the trend of the video, isn't it? I'm missing one chip, and there we go. Not too bad. So yeah, you don't even need the pop-up walls in there. That's Speckles of Silver. It's a fun level. I just submitted it because I think it's cool. I know it got some good reception in the past, so it's like, yeah, you know what? Why not? I don't expect any high hope. I don't have any high hopes for that one though. Okay, early morning smoke alarm. So this level was originally a Josh-CCLP rejects level, and it's one of the few where I screwed it up. Nice. It's one of the few that I feel like I like to call it wrongfully rejected. Oh, did I mess it up again? How do you do that? I forgot how you get through this. There's a very specific way to go through this. Is it like this? Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, I would call this like one of the very few levels that was wrongfully rejected. Because it's pretty fun. A lot of people liked it.
Bummer.
And yeah, it's. I take responsibility for rejecting it and being wrong about this level's quality. I think the quality is not really the issue. I'm not sure why I rejected this, all things considered. I think primarily for the title. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. Okay. Most of the title came from Trevor Hedges. Okay. So get that first. Okay. So that's that. I want to say we can go ahead and go through here. These are appearing walls. See, I don't know why, but people interpret appearing walls as smoke, and I feel like that's a fair thing to do. Okay, so we'll close that off and go through this. Get a fireball in the room below to hit the trap button for you. Okay, so we'll kill you. Actually, doing that will... That'll keep it looping for... That'll keep it actively hitting that pretty quick. Because I want to say this has to kill fireballs, yeah. Okay, one of these things. Thankfully, you don't need that fireball for anything. I probably could have made it required for that, but I just didn't. And you know I made this early on because those fireballs around those green locks are not on top of green locks themselves. Alright, here's a beat the heat type of thing. Okay, I'm missing 3 chips. 2 chips now. Oh yeah, you go up here. And then down there. Okay. And here's the ending. Alright. That is early morning smoke alarm, and not another one I'm really like hyped about, but I can see why people like this, and I wanted to give them just the satisfaction of, hey, I submitted this, you know, have fun with it. Okay, Wildlands. Alright, so now we're getting into the Josh-CCLP5 stuff. So this will be pretty easy. So this is just exactly what it looks like. It's pretty aesthetically crazy. It's nothing but simple chip collecting and dying on the bombs, I guess. So you cannot actually bust this. I don't think you can. Let me see if you can or not. Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can bust this. Yeah, it'll always go down. So that's I'm really proud of. I love doing things like that, where it looks like you can do it, but you absolutely cannot. I don't know why. I have such a fun time making things like that.
Bummer.
And I'm dying a little too much on an otherwise very simple level. Okay, well. Okay, I did fail. Having too much fun with the easy stuff. So yeah, this was like level 2 of Josh-CCLP5. I don't think this. I honestly, I love the aesthetic of it and everything. I really do, but I honestly think this would be one of the levels of mine where I would probably cull before voting even starts. That's just my opinion. It's not like it's something wrong with the level. It's just it doesn't add anything. Like, it really doesn't add a whole lot. I think I submitted it because I know JB really likes this. I know he would have wanted this submitted, so that's why I primarily submitted it. But yeah, I would probably call this out of voting, but you never know. Maybe people will disagree. State of the art. Okay, this level was also a Josh-CCLP5 level initially. However, back in Josh-CCLP5, it was very, very simple because there wasn't this key nail thing right here. And basically the objective is to only get certain amount of keys every time. So that's what this is for. So you can see how many of each key you need. And you basically need 3 of each. And if you have any more than 3 of any of them, you get stuck in the nailing. Actually, No, you could get away. You still can get away. You still. I think you can't have any yellows. I think yellows is the main thing you can't have. Huh. Because I'm trying to see. Because like if you get 4 blues and 4 reds, you can theoretically go through this and then go back on. And likewise, if you get, oh yeah, no, if you get 5 of each, and you can just do this, and then naturally you can do this. Because okay, so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, you can't get 3 of each. You have to get 3 of each. Okay, so that's 2 reds and 1 blue, 1 yellow. This is 2 reds, 2 blues, and 1 yellow. Okay, so that's 3 reds, 1 blue, and 2 yellows. 2 yellows, 3, so it's 3, 3, 2. And that should be 3, 3, 3. Oh no, I was short a blue. Okay. So 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 3. 1, 3, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, I think. Two, 3, 3. So it's 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that should be 3 of each. God damn it! I missed another blue. Okay, let's actually do this 1 key at a time. So that's those 1 of each of there. Okay. So 2 blues and 1 yellow. 2 blues and 1 yellow. So 1 of each. 1 of each again. 2 blues. So 1, 2, 1. One, two, two. One, 3, 2. 1, 2, 2. 3, 1, 3, 3. And 1, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Okay, so that should be 3, 3, 3. There we go. I didn't even collect the blue key at the start to start me off. Okay, so that's state of the art. Honestly, I really like this level, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm glad I fixed it the way I intended it to be, but I still feel like it's a little easy. I don't know. I'm definitely going to make that change of the nailing, though, to avoid getting more than 3 of each. Or 3 blues and more than 3 in red and blue keys. Okay, so Union. Go inside each compartment to get chips and then enter them again to item swap towards the blue button. Okay, so JB really loves this level for some reason. I guess I kind of see why. This is basically this is just a straightforward item swapper level. I don't even remember how I came up with this. I think I just put random stuff on the map and came up with the item swapping and just called it a day. Okay, where is the socket at? Is it in the bottom right? Bottom left, maybe? No, it's on the upper left. Of course it is. Okay, so or green doors. Here we go. Okay, so blue door. Right there. Suction boots is the bottom left. There used to be thin walls by the tanks, but I removed them because actually I don't know why I did. I think I just did because it looked nicer. Okay, how do I get in there? Through here. Alright, that is Union. A fairly fun level. I would honestly think if this gets into CCLP5, which I don't think it will, this is definitely first decade. Like, this is probably like level 3. 2 or 3. I can't see this being any later than level 3 of CCLP5 if it gets into that set. Okay, our door is always open. I think I'm going to stop for today. We're at almost 50 minutes, and I don't want this to go on too long, so we can start off with level 30 and just go through the 30s of the set. I have some adjustments to make to Frozen Labyrinth remixed and State of the Art. So, yeah, hopefully those changes will be appreciated. I know Frozen Labyrinth remix will definitely be appreciated because you don't want to go through what I did and spam gliders at the very end to block the only exit off. That was stupid of me. I didn't even think that was a possibility. So now that I know that it is, it's like, hey, I can fix that and get rid of that entirely. But you got to see it on camera, so hey, that's cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this today. It was fun. Different to record in the afternoon, but yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for this level and the Josh-CCLP5 section of this submission pool. So we'll see you then.